Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
Powerful gaming. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Come on, Charlie. That's it. That's it. There we go. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. There was no need for that. No need.
The good thing is
Big up the shirt! Yeah. Well is a MVP today, isn't she? Yeah, she is an MVP. I have no idea all this time that comes down. I just want to turn in. That makes sense now. I don't believe it. Oh, as they move it, here we go right now! Almost a KO as well. Wow. Wow. No! Come on! Helicopter! Helicopter! Come on! Wow. Here we go! Go! Calm down! Now! Come on! What are you standing on? There's no way you're going to hit someone out. Come on!
Who won?
Who won?
Real trying to lose. Oh, Tessa!
You're enjoying. Where is shaking hands? So short. The sexiest man in the industry is Tessa. You absolute end. Come on.
get physical, Ed.
Take your shirt off, Ed.
Physical, Ed.
I can hear a chicken. A clap, clap, clap.
Come on, Ed.
Come on, Ed.
Really? More of them going on
I was going to say, I thought I recognised it, yeah. Thank you very much.
we had the boxes separately. We had the car on its own, yeah. And then we put it together to do yeah, no, man. We get the as well.
Yeah.
Trying to beat the high score, Spider-Girl himself. See my girl with my sword, slay me baby, take me home.
Like whatever the first weekend in the year was. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, big wrestling. Yeah, well I had you know, even though like very cool. Evaporated as well.
yeah, it was a week of redesigning the story. We got back to the UK and then obviously there was a couple.
Kiss the chicken. Ali, kiss the chicken. Come on. Yes. Wow, here we are back in the games room. And wow, what an eventful weekend. What a fantastic day. I'm going to try and keep this really brief. I'm just going to go through the specifics of Nottingham Video Games Expo 2023. The people I met there, recapping the footage and going through the pickups. And that's going to be it. There's going to be a lot more to come about the weekend. A lot of things did happen. And there's going to be a lot of other videos from other tubers who was there at the event, and a lot of it was sort of intertwined with itself. So wow, where do we start? So a lot bigger than the event from the year before. It was all the same crew. I'm going to try and mention everyone. It was absolutely awesome. We had all the same guys who met previously, which was December, I think, of 2022. So myself, Tessa, I'm going to tag all these people in. You've seen footage of them and pictures come up and their channel logos. So we had Tessa, Goldtooth, Ali, Rampage Talk, Retro Ed UK, Feed Me Chicken. Obviously, we had Ollie this time from Retro Game Revival come, Gebs24. They weren't there previously. Obviously, James from It's Much More, who put on the event. Notts Gamer, he was there last year. Hope I haven't missed anyone off. But yeah, we all just got together from the same as the year before, and some new guys came down, which was absolutely awesome. People we've met before and had good chats with. I've met Gebs previously at a few other events at Doncaster OOL in Norwich, and that's where Ali and Tolk got the idea from the Street Fighter 2 tournament, because they done it there again previously. I'm trying not to waffle here, guys. Really sorry, stay with me. So I've met those guys before. I've met Ollie before from Retro Game Revival. I've met him 2 or 3 times before, and now I got to meet Tim, who which I'm working my way through. The guys from Retro Game Revival. That sounded a bit aggressive, wasn't supposed to be. Before I met Dolbs. But yeah, lots of lovely people to see and meet. Lots of great sellers. So you come in, you've got, what was awesome about this event was there was food and drink, which we didn't have previously. So there was a full bar, you could get alcohol, you can get soft drinks. There was like pastries, there was donuts you saw from the footage. There was lots of sellers there. I think Tootie was there. We had Sore Thumbs Retro Games, who I brought a few bits from. So I'm on a big Mega Drive Flex at the moment, which I'll show you the pickups in just a sec. You had the guys with the Dreamcast sort of new games, you had that Flea. Is it that Izzy? There was like a rally game, which is like Micro Machines sort of rally. There was like a Rocket League sort of football game in the cars. And then their latest release is a bit like a Streets of Rage meet Shinobi sort of twist. There was lots there, as you can see from the footage. There was loads of things to play, some of the old stuff, 8-bits. Yeah, on the main stage, you had Retro Game Revival, interview Gebs24. You know, the lovely guys, Gemma's lovely as well. So you'll see lots of that coming from their channel. So I'm not going to dwell too much on that, because you'll see that I don't want to ruin those exclusives and stuff that those guys are going to be bringing you. I just wanted to give you some snippets of what I saw from just a regular guy walking around, you know, filming from, you know, from our side of the table, if you like. Civilian side. Civilian side footage is what I bring. Right, I'm going to go through the pickups. So I've picked up a few little gifts and stuff for people. So there's a few little key rings in here, basically, which I got. Basically, I give out a lot of door keys. When we go away, we get people like, you know, friends who live around the corner. Rather than giving a key, giving it back and things like that. I can't get into this. I basically leave them with keys. And just so they know, rather than writing something boring like Scott's house, I can't open it. Anyway, there's a Sonic key there. My friend's a big Sonic fan. Give that to him. I've got a little Eevee, one of Morgan's key rings. And then the other one, which you can't see at the back, is a Pikachu of some sort. I can't get into it. But I bought some bits from them before. They saw like coasters, games, some key rings and stuff. I can't get into that. Whatevs. Few little goodie bits from the Retro Gaming Revival stall. Oh yeah, they also had, what was it called? Samurai, I've forgotten the name, I'm going to put it up here. There's a game I never played before, which Tim played, and it's basically like a really quite slow moving, it's a PS1 game. It's about 20-30 quid game. There was a re-release on the PS2, like a second one, which was quite cheap. I'll pop it up there from CEX if you're interested. Shania Blade, something Blade, and then it says Shania Twain. Something Blade, I can't remember. Anyway, I did a tournament. It was like a sort of ladder tower match thing from the Retro Game Revival guys. And you basically kill your opponent, then next one comes, and next one comes. When you die, you go back to the beginning. It's just clocking up the amount of kills you can in a row. And it only just started, you know, half an hour or an hour in, and people only got up to like, hadn't got double digits, like 6. I sat on there, had a few goes. It was a bit rubbish, and I was just dying like after 2-3 kills. And then all of a sudden I got on a run with it. Got to double figures. We was like, wow, I got to 10, and then every 10 you get like the character you're against changes, gets harder, different sort of style. And I was just doing the same thing, like dashing, triangle. Didn't even know you could run. Didn't know the buttons of it. It was like fencing, very calculated. Long story short, I got 31 very early on, and no one could beat it. So I believe I saw on their Facebook page, they tagged me in. I made a little silly poster just responding to it for a bit of comical purposes. And apparently I've won. So I'm going to win a Dreamcast game, which is pretty cool. So that was pretty cool. So that was going on as well. Something really bothered me, I can't remember it. Anyway, it's up on the screen for you guys to see. Yes, with the Street Fighter 2 tournament, which was awesome. That went really well. I really wanted to get involved with it, but I was heavily involved with it before. And this was proper structured, put your names down, not just walk up, who wants to play who, winner stays on. They did a proper tournament, and I wanted everyone to get involved, so I just sort of watched back. And then you got, yeah, Gebs, a Retro Game Revival. There was Bullfrog Productions, Alex Trowers, hosted by Screenplay. So I missed the Mario Kart Deluxe tournament, which we had to shoot off, which was late on, so I missed that, but I'm sure that was great fun. Clone Hero Challenge, there was lots going on there. The Talks of Rare team, a bit like OOL they did. They had some guests there, Kev Bayliss, David Wise, Paul McKaykick, and Estelle Ellis. Apologies if I've pronounced any of that wrong, but there was lots there going on. Right, pickups into what we actually got. Oh, there was like charity stuff there as always, because there always seems to be there, like you pay £2 or whatever. I did a tombola, right, and it was like £1 for 10 tickets. I was like, for charity, have £2, and she gave me 20 tickets, of course, and you had to get a 0 or 5 and win a prize, and obviously you'll get like one prize if you're lucky, like every other turn or something, like, do you know what I mean, out of 10 tickets. And I got like 6 out of the 20. So I left stuff there. I felt really bad. I won this like pencil case, which like a little Crash Bandicoot thing. I thought I'll keep that because I can put like a PSP in it. It says pencil case, perfect for a PSP. Or like loose games for a Game Boy. But yeah, PSP and loose carts, that's perfect for. And then an actual Avengers pop figure, which I'll probably just gift to someone because it's not really my style. And then loads of other stuff. So I left it there and said, no, leave that for the next person. Like there was like a necklace, loads of little sort of little pieces, little things. So I was like, oh, I felt bad. So I just took the 2 things, left everything else. Got a few little games like from the charity stand, Grand Theft Auto 4 and SmackDown versus Raw, just in case mine need completing. But I get confused which wrestling games I've got. I've definitely got this anyway, so I'll probably just move that on. But let's see if I've got a manual missing or anything like that. This is really cool. Got this for a friend. We really love, he loves his Lego. And it was like custom Lego. You probably saw it at the end of the footage. It's really cool. Jason, Friday 13th, we got the old pillowcase or sack of potatoes on his head. We love the Friday the 13th game. Obviously, it's absolutely fucked online now. You can't really play it. It's lost its licensing, so they haven't like repaired it or patched it, and it's really broken. But we had like hundreds of hours played on that game, maybe 200 hours. And it's just basically, it's really fun. So match spawn, you work together, like 7 of you survivors. You're trying to survive the map by calling the police or killing out the clock. Basically just trying to stay away from Jason. He's running around trying to kill you, and you can play as Jason. It's a really good game. And me and my friend Gills, shout out to Gills, his YouTube alias is Castle Con Don, because he is a Castle Con Don. And yeah, we basically played that a lot, and he's well into his Legos, so I thought perfect. So that's a little bit of both, so I've got that for him. Before I go into pickups, in case I do forget, big shout out, most importantly, to Feed Me Chicken, in case I didn't mention him at the beginning of the video. Retro Ed, I definitely mentioned, Retro Ed UK. Retro Ed drove me around all weekend. It was really kind of him. Tagged along, he lives in the same area of me, in Southend-on-Sea in Essex. So big shout out to Ed, like, thank you so much. We did some swaps and stuff together, but I'll talk about it another time in another video, otherwise this will go on forever. But we actually stayed round Feed Me Chicken's house, which was awesome. We went to the chicken coop up on the Friday night, and we was playing we played Boom Street. I'm not going to say too much about it. It was a roller coaster of mixed emotions. I'll show you some footage now. But yeah, they had a great night up in the chicken coop with Feed Me Chicken. Really awesome evening with them guys. So I just want to say a big shout out to Feed Me Chicken and a big shout out to Retro Ed UK. Right, back to the pickup. So I got basically a few Mega Drive games from Sore Thumbs. I'll tag them in if I can, like I'm tagging in everyone. Sore Thumbs games, I think they're up in York. I brought things from before, like Doncaster, Norwich. They're always at EXPOs. Never been to the actual store, but yeah. If you're interested in them, that is where you can be finding them. Basically, like I said, I'm really into Mega Drive at the moment. It's because of this, the Sega Mega Drive Classics. I started playing this because I watch a lot of the like the guys like John Bundy and that do these Master System challenges, Sega Mega Drive challenges, and I could never join in because I don't have the game. They did, so I've only got about 30 Mega Drive games. Anyway, they did Home Alone challenge, and I was like, I've got that game, I like that game, I did it. I was like, I've had great fun with that. Shame I can't join in the others. And then Rampage told message and he said, check the Mega Drive Classics because Streets of Rage is on there. And I was like, wow, I can join in with a challenge because you can emulate it. And I went on there, and not only did I play loads of Streets of Rage, I also realised there's loads of games on here which I can't play because A, they're too expensive, and B, that is just it, back to A. Alien Soldier, awesome game, never played it. Gunstar Heroes, probably my favourite game on here, never played it because they're so bloody expensive. But I've been really getting into the RPGs because I wasn't into that when I was younger. But I've been absolutely loving, yeah, all these RPGs are on here, fantasy style, that sort of stuff. Really playing them. Some of them are really old and basic. I won't go through all the games on here, but this is so worth it, bang for your buck. I've already put about 20 hours into this game, and it's like a 20 quid game. So it's like £1 an hour of fun. You can't go wrong there, and I will keep playing that. So I've been really on the lookout for Sega Mega Drive games. The shelf is full, almost falling down, the Sega shelf. So I've been culling some things out, and that's why I was giving a few gifts away at the weekend. And then just, yeah, trading in, getting rid of some of the games, filling out the collection, basically, to make way for the new. So there's 3 games here. One is, I love my F1. And all I see is like Nigel Mansell. I've got the Super Monaco GP, the Senna. But I never really see this one. Just F1 on Mega Drive. Not an expensive game. So I thought I'd get that to try, which is pretty cool. This is one that's not necessarily on my want list from the Mega Drive Classics. Because there was other ones there. I forget the names, but I'll pop up on the screen some of the RPGs I've been playing and really enjoying. So I'll have a look at that, edit it in. But I did come across Sword of Vermilion, and I've played it, Vermilion. I've played it, I've seen it in shops everywhere, so it's not really rare. But it didn't really intrigue me. But I played it a little bit on there, which I'll go back to. Shining Force might be the one I'm thinking of, where you've got like a team. Anyway, I picked this one up. Sorry, I've had a lot of coffee this morning. So I know this is on the Mega Drive Classics, and I did play it for about half an hour and enjoy it. So I thought, If I stumble across them and they're affordable, I get it. So that's why I did. There was lots of really big picks. You kept on seeing me in the footage, having a look at some of these Mega Drive games. There's a lot there. I didn't want to spend too much money. I only want to spend like 100 quid when you go to these things. I could have just bought one big banger for like 120 quid or a few games. So I chose to go with a few. So I only spent about 70 or 80 quid. So yeah, so I got that one. Bosh. Let me know if you've played Mega Drive Classics or any of these games. And there was a lot of games I kept picking up which I hadn't seen before. Which I was checking out, reading the backs, and I was umming and ahhing. And this one's looked really interesting. So, Kings of Bounty. It looks like a bit of an Age of Empires sort of top-down thing, strategic. Build armies of 25 fantasy creatures. Explore 4 continents, capture 17 villains, and choose 4 unique leaders. 5 difficulty levels. Just look really awesome. So yeah, they're basically the games that I picked up. So I was absolutely over the moon, really happy with that. I'm going to stop now, so I am just waffling and getting excited. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for just everything, that was, you know, put on. I said to James, I forget the other gentleman who, I'll tag him in, because I do subscribe to his channel, I forget his name, because I haven't really had a good chat with him yet. The guys that put on the expo, James was really nice and said some really good feedback about the video I did last year, and he just said it's so nice of you to, you know, say that. But I was just saying, if you're watching this again, James, just like thank you very much, because if it wasn't for these expos, we wouldn't all get to meet up. So we've got a lot of friends from the YouTube community, people we talk and game with, talk on WhatsApp, we have gaming nights, but we all live all over the country in the United Kingdom. So when someone puts on these events, and they're not expensive by any means, you know, you guys aren't making profit from these, you're just putting them on for everyone. So, and it's really good for all the sellers, gets everyone together, gets everyone in one place, and we all have a great, you know, a great day. And that's why I like these things. With gaming markets, it's just, you're buying games, but with an expo, there's things on, there's competitions, you have a laugh, you see everyone smiling and laughing, having a joke. You get to try new games, and it's just awesome. So great community spirit. So thank you guys for putting on this event, because otherwise we wouldn't get to come together and all get to meet. So I'm going to sign it off with that, because that's quite a nice high point. And I'll say, can you guys let me know if there's any expos around you and where you're going to be going next? Because I would love to join in. Like I say, last one we done was Norwich, and we've done this one. And I believe in October, I think we're going up to Blackpool for an expo there. But I only hear from word of mouth. So if you guys have known any coming up in the next year, please mention it in the comments, because I'd love to come there and see you guys and just, yeah, and have a great day. So thank you to everyone for making my day excellent. Big shout out to Retroade UK and to Feed Me Chicken. And I just remembered another pickup from Tim from Retro Game Revival. He gave me his comic, which is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to pan this video out by zooming in, baby. See you later. I'm Scott from Marathon Gaming. Please like, share and subscribe. Booyah!